General Hospital spoilers tease that the most explosive moment may not be Rocco pulling the trigger on Cullum. And honestly, I think that is what makes this whole thing so dangerous. The shot was the beginning, yes, but the real disaster is what comes after, when secrets start moving from one person to another like poison. And in this case, Lulu may be the one who finally says too much. I can already picture it. Dante standing there, furious, eyes red, breathing hard, demanding answers about their son, and Lulu realizing she has no clean way out. No safe sentence. No perfect explanation. Nothing that can make her look innocent. So she reaches for the easiest escape. Nathan. She puts Nathan right in the middle of it. And that is where everything breaks. Because fake Nathan, or Nathan, whatever we want to call this version of him right now, did do everything to keep Rocco from being exposed as the person who shot Cullum. He moved fast. Too fast, maybe. He helped get Rocco away from the scene, helped keep the truth buried, and tried to control the damage before Cullum could wake up, find out what happened, and come after Rocco. I can understand why Nathan thought he was doing the right thing. I really can. A child was in danger. Lulu was panicking. Rocco was terrified. And in a town like Port Charles, one mistake does not stay small for long. It turns into blackmail, revenge, police pressure, family betrayal, and sometimes a body in the harbor. So Nathan stepped in. But here is the part that makes me uncomfortable. Helping is one thing. Taking over is another. Nathan did not just help Lulu and Rocco. He inserted himself so deeply into their lives that it started to feel less like protection and more like control. He may have told Lulu what she needed to do, where she needed to go, how she needed to act, what she needed to hide. And yes, maybe his advice made sense from a survival angle. Maybe leaving town really was the safest choice if Cullum was dangerous enough to retaliate. Maybe silence was the only thing standing between Rocco and a nightmare. But Lulu is Rocco's mother. Dante is Rocco's father. Nathan was the boyfriend, the new man in Lulu's life, and I think that difference matters. It matters a lot. Lulu should have been grateful. That is the strange part. Nathan risked himself for Rocco. He protected a secret that could destroy him professionally. If anyone at the PCPD found out he covered up a shooting, he would be finished. No question. And still, Lulu does not seem ready to thank him. Instead, she may look at Nathan and see pressure, manipulation, a man pushing her into decisions she does not want. She does not want to run. She does not want to drag Rocco out of Port Charles like they are fugitives. She does not want Nathan deciding the future of her family. And honestly, I get that too. I do. Because fear can make advice sound like orders, and Nathan's urgency may have crossed a line. So Lulu may decide she wants out. Not just out of the plan, but out of the relationship. She may blame Nathan for making everything worse, even though deep down she knows he also made sure Rocco did not get caught that night. That contradiction is messy. Very Lulu, actually. She loves hard, panics hard, and when cornered, she can lash out before she thinks. I am not saying that to excuse her. I am saying that because it feels true to her pattern. She may tell Nathan that she cannot do this anymore. Cannot be with someone who thinks he can force her hand, cannot let him decide what happens to her son. But the real fire starts when Dante learns the truth. Dante finding out that Rocco shot Cullum is already devastating. As a father, as a cop, as someone who has tried to hold on to some kind of moral line, even when Port Charles keeps dragging everyone into darkness, this would tear him apart. But what may hurt even more is realizing Lulu kept it from him. Their son was involved in a shooting, and Dante was not told. He was left outside the circle while Nathan, Lulu's new boyfriend, was inside it. That is a betrayal. Dante will not swallow quietly. I do not think he can, not this time. I imagine Dante pressing Lulu, asking how long she knew, asking who else knew, asking what exactly happened after the shot. And Lulu may try to explain. She may say she was scared. She may say she was trying to protect Rocco. She may say there was no time. But Dante will hear one thing louder than all the rest. She hid their son's crime from him. Their son. Not Nathan's son. Not some random kid. Rocco. And then Lulu may slip. Maybe she says Nathan told her not to say anything. Maybe she says Nathan helped get Rocco away. Maybe she says Nathan warned her that Cullum might kill Rocco if the truth came out. And that one name, Nathan, changes Dante's anger into something uglier. Because now Dante is not just furious at Lulu. He is humiliated. Another man knew. Another man acted. Another man made decisions about Dante's child while Dante was kept blind. That would make Dante explode. And Lulu, seeing Dante like that, may panic even worse. This is the most dramatic part for me because I can see her survival instinct taking over. Dante's rage may scare her. Maybe he does not touch her. Maybe he does not actually threaten her, but his face says enough. His eyes, his voice, the way he steps closer, the way the room feels too small. Lulu may feel like she is being crushed by the truth, and instead of standing in her own responsibility, she throws Nathan under the bus completely. She may tell Dante that Nathan pushed everything. Nathan moved Rocco. Nathan told her to stay quiet. Nathan pressured her to leave town. Nathan kept saying Cullum would come after Rocco. Nathan made her feel like she had no choice. And just like that, the man who protected her becomes the man she blames. I hate that. I really do. Because it is believable, and that makes it worse. Dante may not even stop to investigate carefully. That is the danger here. Dante hearing this from Lulu, in the heat of the moment, with Rocco's safety involved, could make him act before thinking. He may go straight to Nathan. No calm conversation. No professional distance. No badge first discipline. Just a father who believes another man covered up his son's shooting and manipulated his ex into keeping quiet. Dante may confront Nathan at the PCPD or somewhere private, and the air would be ugly from the first second. Nathan may try to explain that he was protecting Rocco. He may say Cullum was a threat, that Lulu was scared, that there was no clean option. But Dante would not want explanations. Not then. He would want someone to pay, and Nathan would be standing right there. I can see Dante shoving him. Nathan telling him to back off. Dante asking why the hell he thought he had the right to handle Rocco's situation behind his back. Nathan saying Lulu came to him, or that Lulu needed help, or that someone had to act. Wrong answer. Completely wrong answer. Dante could swing. One punch, maybe more, if others do not stop him. And after that, the badge comes into it. Dante may use his power, his anger, his authority, and push Nathan out of the PCPD immediately. Fired. Suspended. Removed. Whatever word they use, the meaning is the same. Nathan is done, and Nathan will know. He will know Lulu talked, not just talked, but blamed him. That is the knife twist. Because he may have accepted the risk when he thought he was doing it for her and Rocco. He may have believed that even if things got ugly, Lulu would at least understand what he sacrificed. But finding out she handed him over to Dante like he was the villain, that changes everything. That is when the breakup becomes final. Not sad, not gentle. Final. Nathan would have no reason left to protect Lulu emotionally. The love, or whatever was growing between them, would curdle into resentment. He might feel used, betrayed, made into a shield so Lulu could dodge Dante's wrath. And I think Nathan's anger could turn personal in a way that shocks Lulu. He could go to her, not as a boyfriend trying to fix things, but as a man who feels she destroyed him after he saved her son. And if Nathan slaps Lulu after she dumps all the blame on him, that would be a brutal turning point. I am not saying it is right. Kate is not, it would be ugly and wrong and impossible to brush aside. But dramatically, it would show just how far this secret has dragged everyone down. Nathan started as the protector. Lulu became the cornered mother. Dante became the furious father. And now all three of them are crossing lines they may never come back from. What bothers me most is that Rocco is still at the center of this, and yet the adults are making it worse with every choice. Nathan thought secrecy would save him. Lulu thought silence would buy time. Dante may think rage equals justice. But none of that actually heals Rocco. None of it protects him from the truth forever. Cullum is still out there as a threat, and once he realizes what happened, the danger becomes even more real. So for me, this is not just about Nathan and Lulu breaking up. It is about the collapse of every fragile lie built around that shooting. Lulu may think blaming Nathan gives her room to breathe, but it may only create a worse enemy. Dante may think punishing Nathan gives him control, but it may push Nathan into exposing more. And Nathan, wounded and furious, may decide that if Lulu will not stand with him, he has no reason to keep standing in front of the fire for her. That is the part I keep coming back to. Nathan knows everything. He knows what Rocco did. He knows what Lulu hid. He knows how the cover-up worked. And once love is gone, silence becomes expensive. Maybe too expensive.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.